FBI Season 7, Episode 6, entitled Perfect, includes a subplot about Maggie's, Missy Peregrine, struggle to find time for her adopted daughter, Ella. The girl was introduced near the end of Season 6 and is a recurring part of the FBI Season 7 cast. Maggie is sharing custody of Ella with Ella's uncle, who expresses her concern about Ella acting out at school and hitting another child. However, the uncle believes Ella needs a stable environment and thus should live with him full-time, which Maggie initially resists. Maggie is unable to deal effectively with this conflict because she is called out to a case involving a serial killer who is targeting young women and killing them via botched hysterectomies after abducting them. During the case, she is scared when she learns that a suspect who she had previously arrested has been stalking both her and Ella. Maggie's future in the FBI, thus, might not continue to include Ella, as she thinks it is safer for her to be elsewhere, despite the important reason she took guardianship in the first place. Ella is Maggie's late friend's daughter in FBI. Maggie had been considering IVF before her friend's death. Jessica and Maggie in FBI. Ella's mother, Jessica Blake, Charlotte Sullivan, was a former colleague and close friend of Maggie's who had been brought in to assist in a counterterrorism case involving the use of ricin, a deadly toxin, to inflict mass casualties. Although Jessica was only in FBI for a short period, it was soon clear that she was important to Maggie. They had worked together in the past and were close enough friends that Jessica encouraged Maggie to pursue IVF treatment and assured her it was possible to balance motherhood with the demands of being a full-time FBI agent. Given their close relationship, it was natural that Jessica asked Maggie to take care of Ella temporarily after she collapsed and needed surgery to treat an aneurysm. Although Jessica had expected to make a full recovery, she unexpectedly died on the operating table, and Maggie felt an obligation to take care of Ella permanently in order to honor her close friend's wishes and support Ella while they both grieved the loss. How Maggie's decision about Ella impacts her story in FBI Season 7. Maggie appears to have given up on the idea of motherhood. Although Maggie intended to be Ella's full-time guardian, she finds it too difficult in FBI Season 7, Episode 6. The last straw for her is finding a series of photos of herself and Ella in the home of a suspect she had previously arrested, which makes her realize that a perpetrator could someday kidnap or otherwise harm Ella to get to her. Thus, she tells Ella's uncle that she thinks it would be best if the girl stays with him full-time despite her earlier resistance to the idea. If Maggie's future in FBI doesn't include Ella, she will feel guilty about betraying Jessica after she's gone. She is also giving up on her dream of becoming a mother out of fear of what could happen to her child because of her job. However, Ella might not be happy living solely with her uncle and might insist on staying with Maggie. If this happens, it could lead to a strong story for the rest of FBI Season 7, where Maggie has to lean on others to help protect and take care of Ella.